Hello, I'm Misha and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video I will show you how to work with a different WordPress theme. Last time we configured a basic WordPress theme towards theme 2020. So this time we want to work with something different. We want to find some new theme and find out how to work with it. So let's go to the dashboard. And in appearance, we have themes. By default, we have some pre-built WordPress themes. Every year, WordPress releases a new WordPress theme. So we have 2020, 2019, 2017, and even 2021. So we can choose between them. Just clicking by Activate button here, we totally switch our website to a different theme and our homepage now looks different. And if we don't need one of these themes, so basically we don't need for theme for our website. Basically we need just one for production mode and maybe one for some cases if or something wrong with our active theme. So we have this delete button when we show preview of any theme. If we want to add a different theme, we just can click here, add new button. And here we see some tabs, featured, popular, latest, and favorites. And we can find something interesting here. So favorites, it's empty for me now. Latest themes, popular themes, and here we can find some interesting themes. We can try to find here something we like and we want to use as our theme for our website. So, for example, we can click on this theme, we can see a preview. Sometimes it looks nice, sometimes not. For example, here we have some beautiful preview, but okay, here we have some slider, but without any picture. But sometimes in a description we could find documentation link and for example, demo link. We can copy it and paste in the next tab in our browser and see how it might look. For example, this theme looks very beautiful. And if we like it, we just click install button on the top and then activate it. So for now I will work with something different. Here I have a search bar and I can try to find something. For example, if I want something with e-commerce, I could find with the word e-commerce. I can type photos and try with this word. But for now, I want exact theme. I know it called the magazine power. So here on the preview and on the right here, it's totally two different website. But again, here we have a demo version of this website. We can copy it and paste and see what we could expect. So for me it looks very cool with a nice hover effect, with a slider, tabs, and so on, and even with a button up top. So let's try work with this theme. It has documentation too, it has forum support for any question and so on. So Let's click install button. And after installation process complete, let's click activate button here. After installation and activation, some of new theme give us some notations, some warnings. For example, these new theme recommend us to install a new plugin. For most themes, they gave us at least 5 or even more plugins for different reasons. But this theme, I like it because it just require one plugin, and actually we don't need it. So we can use this cool and nice theme without any additional plugin, and it's really cool. So, and here we also see welcome message, and let's get started with this topic. And here we always can find documentation link. Let's open in the next tab here. And with documentation, we can find out how to achieve this look for our website, how to use all the widget that theme installed for us. So let's try to work with it. For now, our website looks like this. It's not so interesting, so let's try to fix it. Let's go to the customize. Every time we want to customize our website, just use customize button up here. And in the menu, we see the same properties we saw before with the default WordPress theme, but additionally we have theme option now. And this theme option helps us to work with some different elements on this particular website. For example, this top section, we could switch it off. We could switch off this widget. We could switch off this widget with latest news, or we could find something new here. So here we have header option, and we can choose between new sticker. It's here. We can find latest news text, which we see here, and we can change it if we want. We can select particular category we want and the number of the post we want, or we can't just disable it at all. As well as show that date or not. Without date, we don't have this first top section at all, but we can add their social icons if we want, and then work with the social icon menu. I don't have it yet, so nothing particular was shown for now. And here I can make my menu with the sticky effect. I don't like with how it was built in this theme. It's jumping now, but if we want, we could use it. So what else? We can switch off these ones, title and description of our website, because we could add here something else. For example, in site identity, we always can select our logo, and we could use it there. Just selecting and paste it. Too big. So let's remove it and let's add something else. For example, the picture from the demo. On the right, we could use a widget like a banner. So let's try to do it. Here we have a widget section, and we can switch between primary sidebar and header right widget area. So here is header right widget area. And for adding widget, just click button add a widget, and let's add just a simple image. Add an image, upload a new one. Let's use the one from the demo, and I'll choose not medium size, I'll choose full size for my picture. And here is my widget. By default, it don't has any link, but I can edit here, link to, and it could be linked to some page in our website or to different website, whatever we want, or for example our homepage, just like this. Done. What else do we have in theme option here? Layout option. For layout option, we could switch between sidebars. By default, we have a right sidebar, and we can choose it to the left sidebar, no sidebar at all, or 3-column with the top and left sidebar options if we need it. But for now, just empty area, we don't need it. So let's go back to the right sidebar grid layout. With archive layout, what is archive? It's pages like this one, pages with our posts, with pictures and so on. So we can choose between post excerpts and full post if we want. Then we can choose between image in archive. By default, it has size 300 and 300 pixels, so we can make it smaller if we want, we can make it bigger if we want, and try something different. And also we can choose between positioning. By default, we have image on the left, we can do it on the right or in the center if we want, or without an image at all. Without alignment for image we still have here. Then we can switch this picture of our pager. So by default we have this picture in our post or page, but we can choose between different sizes again, or switch this picture at all. If we have picture with any size we've selected, we can position it again. It was layout options. Again, block options, it's about how it looks here. So if we use exceptions like now it looks, we can choose between counts of words we use here and what will be on our button read more or something else. For example, continue. It was blog options. Again, after bio option on our web post, we can use something like written by admin or just without it. And if we show it written by somebody, we can use his recent post and choose between count of it. We can easily switch it off. Then breadcrumbs options. What is breadcrumbs? It's here. This post belongs to the category sport, and sport belongs to our homepage. And we can switch between world home to something else, for example, front page. And our breadcrumbs could be also disabled if we don't need it. But for SEO purposes, actually, we often use breadcrumbs in our websites. Then pagination options. If we have enough posts, we don't have for example, hundreds posts on our homepage or in our archive. Sometimes we have paginations. So at the end of our homepage, we could, or archive page, we could see some buttons to the next pages, and it could be numeric, all the previous posts just with buttons, I suppose. And the last one is footer options. We could switch off this button, show go to top, if we don't need it, and we could change these text here. So it seems that this is it, and nothing about these looks. So how should we work with it? Actually, we should add some widgets, but in widget section in our customization, we don't have 9 widgets which was installed with our new theme. We should work with it in a different place. So let's publish and go back to the dashboard. Let's go to appearance and widgets. In widget section on the left, we could see available widgets. We can use it in a different area. And some of these widgets was from WordPress itself, and some of them was from our installed and active theme. For example, all widgets with prefix MP, it's from our theme. Here we have 10 themed widgets. And on the right, we have different options, different areas, and we already work with header right widget area, and we add image there. Why do we have 2 of it here? Let's delete 1 of it. So here we have 4 footer widgets area. It's for footer here. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 section. We could use not all 4 if we want. We could don't use it at all if we don't need it. And for our purposes, we want to configure our front page. So we will work with these 4 widget areas. Front page top, it's here, first section, with 5 nice looking posts, widgets. Then we see page middle widget area. This is here with the slider, with post popular post, and with lifestyle. So 3 widgets in one area, it's okay. And then we have a front page middle right widget area. So it's here. And the last one, front page bottom widget area. And this is here. All its widget could work only for front page. So for this purpose, we need to add a new page. Let's call it front page. And we need to set a template for this page. We don't need any text here, but in settings of our page, we could choose between page attributes, template, and front page here. Let's publish it. Let's see what we have. And actually nothing in it yet. It's okay. Let's go to customize. And home page setting. And we don't need latest post on our homepage anymore. We want to use a static page, and let's choose our front page. Okay, for now it looks ugly, but we change it. So let's publish it. Let's go back to the widgets. Now here we have our front page widgets. Cool. Let's start with top widget area. Add a widget. And let's try to news block. Boom. Now here we have nice looking styling of our featured posts. So it looks not as beautiful as on a demo website. We should work on our we should work with size of our images. For example, if all of our images would be same size and good quality, then this widget will looks much better. So let's go next and let's work with the middle widget area. Let's add a widget. Again, we need MP and news slider. Now we can configure it. By default, we can, here we have some categories all selected, but we can choose between sports and cultured. We added these two categories last video, but we can use all of it, and we can configure how many posts we need here, and the size of the image here. So again, it's better to work with the images, so it will look much better. So let's publish it. Let's go to our posts, dashboard, posts, and let's change an image of our posts. So first one, feature image, replace, upload new, set featured image, and the same story with other posts. So cool, let's go back to the customization and widgets and front page middle widget area. So much better, much better. Let's go next after our slider. Here we have some popular posts. So let's try to do something. Here we have categorized news, featured page, latest news, recent post. So what it was, popular posts. Let's try categorized news. Let's call it same style, popular posts. And how should it look? So very good. We could change number of our posts. We can change layout if we want. So the first layout I like the most. Okay, done. And the third one, the latest news. Here, the demo have one particular topic. So here we can choose, for example, sports and sport news. And again, we can switch between different layouts. By default, it looks like this. And the second layout is more similar to this, but here we don't have any text. So we can configure it with 0 or with 1. 0 is the better. Layout first, layout second. And we can switch between different number of columns if we want. So Cool. Let's continue with the middle right widget area. It's here on the right. Let's add a widget. Let's start it with MP tabs. So here we have a tab with popular post, with recent post, and future comments. For now, we don't have any comments on our website. And we can configure how many posts or comments we want here, if we want it, of course. Again, we can add some different things, for example, just an image like a banner. We can add some social link, categories, archives, and so on. So let's add it, let's add recent highlights too. Recent posts, for example, and recent posts, like a title here. And for example, maybe we want here search bar, and we want it higher. So let's drag it to the first place here. Now here we have a search bar too. And we need the last section to our front page. So front page, bottom widget area, and it's empty yet. Here we have just a category. I suppose just a category or latest news. Let's try with latest news. MP, it's our magazine power theme, latest news, and we already have sport news, and we could choose culture news here. Culture news. And again, we can switch between different layouts here. We can choose how many posts we want. So for now, I just have 2 culture posts in my website. I can switch between different columns here too, and the size of the thumbnail too, if I want it. So like I did it with the front page, the same story I could work with the footer, but for some reason I don't have these widgets here in our customization section. But if I want, I could go to my appearance widgets and just drag and drop something to my footer widget if I want. For example, I could drag and drop there my categories. Let's go to our page. Now it's our homepage. Very cool. And in the footer we can find our categories now, and we could work with some other stuff too. So let's try it too. Footer 2, latest news, or just recent posts from WordPress theme without any thumbnails there. And we can choose, we could switch it. Let's see. Yeah, much better. Then popular posts and gallery. Widget footer 3. So let's add a gallery. Let's add an image to our gallery. For example, with 2 columns. Save it. And now we have a gallery. We can title it gallery. And so on. If we want another area, we could easily do it with the footer widget 4 area. So this is it. We worked with different WordPress theme. It's not used by default, but we install it and we configured it with widgets. Not every theme should be configured this way. Some of them should be configured with different tools. It's better when we have a well-documented theme with cool documentation, like we saw with this theme. We saw a demo, we saw documentation. We could work with the documentation if we need it. So every theme has its own customization tabs here. So here we had theme option. Sometimes it's one theme option, sometimes it's a couple of them. It depends on a particular theme. Just try to choose something, just try to configure something new for you, and try to improve your experience with WordPress. And I remind you that my name is Misha, and I make tutorials how to use WordPress, how to create a website in WordPress. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel, give me a like, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.